Dear religious viewer of Khabar Tab Tak, the ruling of story that I have brought before you today under the religion section of Khabar Tab Tak is related with the special story regarding the Supreme God Mahadev. Dear devotees, you are well aware of the fact that all the animate and inanimate in the universe, including God, has their birth, origin, lineage, clan, and gotras known. The only exception to this is the Supreme God Mahadev, whose origin, birth, lineage, clan, and gotras are not known. This is half true, as most of the religious texts, including Vedas, do not describe of this event, yet there is someone who knows this esoteric secret. Some of the prominent Puranas narrating the Lord Shiva includes this esoteric secret. On the basis of that, I am trying to make you know. In order to make you know all this esoteric secret of the Supreme God Mahadev, I am bringing you all to the pleasant place in Himalayas where the goddess Mother Parvati are financing hard in order to get the Supreme God Mahadev as her husband. She started his financing eating fruits, then foliage, then only water, and their remaining fasting. She was doing this hard finance as she was well aware of the fact that the Supreme God Mahadev will certainly choose her as his wife. The Supreme God Mahadev also knew this, but he did the divine play just to please the human sake and God pleasant by his divine play. In the one hand, he turned Kamdeva into ashes when he distracted him from penance, but at the same time, he, hearing the appeal from the God, he not only made way for the Kamdeva to resurgence, but also took a vow to marry with Parvati in order to safeguard the inanimate God of the universe from the tyranny of Tarkasur, who had a boon to be killed only by the son of the Supreme God Mahadev. In this context, he once called upon the seven sects born mentally from Brahma and ordered them to find out as to how much love does Goddess Parvati have for him. All the seven sects considered himself to be thanked as the Supreme God Mahadev had chosen themselves for his work. They went to the pleasant places in Himalayas where the goddess Mother Parvati were financing in order to get the Supreme God Mahadev as her husband. They started denouncing of the Supreme God Mahadev, telling ill. But Goddess Mother Parvati didn't give ear to their words and remained inclined to renouncing in order to get the Supreme God Mahadev as her husband. Thereafter, the seven sage returned to the Supreme God Mahadev and told everything. Thereafter, the Supreme God Mahadev himself tried to test Goddess Parvati. He disguised himself as a celibate and reached the place, presented himself before Goddess Parvati, who was busy in financing, telling that being a celibate, he knew everything regarding the Supreme God Mahadev, and if she allow, he will tell everything. Thinking him a celibate, Goddess Parvati thought he will tell good of herself. He allowed the celibate to tell. Thereafter, the celibate turned the Supreme God, told her that once upon a time, Sati, the daughter of Daksha Prajapati, chosen him as her husband, but he remained always inclined alone and keeping eyes shut. This frustrated Sati, and once when she had gone to attend a sacrifice at her father's house and saw the humiliating her husband, the Supreme God Mahadev, by his father for his behavior, he immolated herself in the fire of yoga and even left the Supreme God Mahadev. The celibate also told her that the Supreme God Mahadev is unauspicious, wearing the ashes of fire throughout his body. He keeps snakes on his neck and all round his body. His friends are ghosts, and even his origin, birth, lineage and gotra are not known, and he has nothing but can please a woman, so decline to finance him for getting him as your husband. Hearing this from the celibate, the goddess Parvati infuriated and told the celibate that what I had thought of you and what you appeared. You didn't know even single things regarding the Supreme God Mahadev. Now listen to me. He is auspicious as all the inauspicious things can be turned out auspicious with his single order. His ashes turning down from his body are kept at his forehead by the gods. If it is unauspicious, then why does God do so? Think over this. And all the 8 siddhis are waiting for his order, folded hand. So what does he need to be auspicious? He is generally formless and turned into a special form in order to safeguard of the all inanimate and animate of the universe for their welfare, and he did all the things with his illusions. So how can one find out his origin, birth, lineage, clan and gotra? All the things in the universe appear from him, and at the last meets in him, ends with him. So how can one know of all these things of the Supreme God Mahadev? Because he is the Supreme. Then Goddess Parvati, being infuriated, told the celibate that being celibate he is indestructible, otherwise she would have punished him to death. She also told that it is not only sinful who abuses of the Supreme God, but he too is a sinful who listens abusing the Supreme God Mahadev. So she ordered her friends to move away another places for the finance in order to get the Supreme God Mahadev as her husband. As soon as she started moving, the celibate turned the Supreme God, turned down his celibate form and come into original pleasant form, caught Parvati by a hand and said that nothing is undeserved for him to give her, because she is his eternal wife. Hearing this, when the goddess Parvati turned his face to the side of celibate, he finds the pleasant form of the Supreme God Mahadev. His penance was fulfilled, and all the difficulties she bore during the penance was disappeared instantly. Then she told the Supreme God Mahadev that he will have to go to his parents and ask for his hands to marry her. The Supreme God Mahadev told Parvati to be so, and thereafter Parvati went to her parents, and the Supreme God Mahadev also went to his places just to prepare for going to the parents of Goddess Parvati in order to get her hand for making her his wife.